Yo, haha, Miltnificent.
What is good, YouTube? Your boy Miltnificent coming back with another actually Yeezy update. If you can tell right now, your boy is wearing the whole bully hoodie. Of course, you know, we all know by now Yeezy.com is back up, but at the same time, just want to give people a brief update, especially if you're waiting on orders that actually stems all the way back to earlier this year. So your boy has been kind of like watching behind the scenes to see how Ye and his team's been doing certain things, and I get that there was a lot of orders, and personally, I feel like there was more orders than what initially took place, I think, the year before, right? So they're kind of playing catch up after the whole outcome happened with the Yeezy.com website that kind of shut down, and then it kind of reopened back up. But the difference is, I know Shopify was involved and they're no longer involved. So people are wondering, you know, how can I track my orders? Are your orders from the Shopify setup still valid now that you fired up this whole Yeezy.com website with a new type of transaction and process? I'm going to explain that, say that to say this. So I've done the Yeezy, at least the slip-ons, at least on the gray version as well as the white version, but I never received the black version. And the black colorway, if you recall, back in January, I want to say around the 13th or the 12th of this year, you had a sizing thing going on the website initially. So remember, they only offered the Yeezy slippers initially when it first released, and even number sizes. So you had like 8, size 10, 12, 14. You didn't really have an in-between, and people were trying to gauge, hey, we were all confused, trying to figure out what size to actually get. Well, I'm here to say that, you know what, I haven't seen that order since January 13th up until today. So I checked my kind of like looking around, and I see a text message from, I think it was like go travel, go something. You'll see it right here. It just popped up, and I thought it was like some type of spam thing going on. And it started talking about the delivery of something. And I'm like, what is being delivered? Well, remember, January 13th was the first order, or 12th, was the first order of this year on the first set of Yeezys. Well, guess what happened? So I couldn't figure out like the order number of what came in. But of course, this is proof that they're still processing orders. Remember, I've been waiting. This is now September, and I've been waiting since January for the first release. This is my January 13th or the 12th order. And this is how I know, because this is the only one where I ordered size 14. The other one, I did a second order where they started getting the sizes correct, at least corrected. I want to say this was February, right? So February this year. I'm still waiting on a size 13 black pair, but this is the size 14. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is good news for a lot of people who are wondering about your previous orders from the Shopify setup with Yeezy.com, which pretty much got eliminated for a new transactional system when they refired the whole Yeezy.com orders up. So, and to let everybody know, if you're wondering about your order, you can easily hit up the help desk. I'll leave a link in the description, or actually the email domain in the description, so you can kind of get if you're trying to find out what the status is or latest status is of your order, or you feel like you want to cancel your order. Me, I never really was going to kind of cancel the order, but I was just curious to see how long it would take. So the oldest order that I have right now is now in. So now I'm just waiting on a size 13 order for the Yeezy slides, if that makes sense. So we'll see if that, or slippers, I should say. We'll see where that goes. And then also, keep in mind, Ye's album. I know it's been pushed back, I want to say at least 2, 3 different times, but you know Ye's a perfectionist. His team that he's working there, listen, he has a huge team working behind the scenes that I know they're working countless hours to perfect certain things before they get things right moving forward. So it's rumored that, if you see right here, that it should be coming out September 26th, which is not too long from now. So, you know, if you ordered, I'd imagine if you ordered the digital copy of the Bully album on the website with the Shopify, when this album gets officially released by Ye publicly, we should be seeing a digital copy. So, you know, look forward to that. And also, you're looking at the wardrobe. Somebody asked me about these. When you see these Yeezy socks, if you pair them with the Yeezy slippers, this this right now alone is comfortable. When you add the socks on, it's extra comfortable. Somebody was asking me about this. It's actually like an added layer of, I want to say, cushioning towards the bottom of the sock. So when you put it on, it fits, it snugs really, really well. And for those that don't know, when you get your slippers, if they fit too long, if you have like a laundry bag or something like that, you can throw it in the dryer to make it shrink. I've done this with the gray pair and it worked just fine. The white pair, it took longer to dry before it started to shrink. And let me give you this update for this this Yeezy order, because remember everybody was talking about the size 14. It's the black pair. It always comes in this like little, well, most of the times it'll come in this bag and you'll see size 14 on the actual bag. When you look at the Yeezy slipper, this is size 14. I had a chance to try these on and I can tell you right now, these do not fit. They're long. And again, listen, nobody knew because this was the first time we were seeing Yeezy slippers online. I got excited. I wasn't sure whether to get a size 12 or a size 14. For those that do not know, I normally wear a size 13. Is it extremely long? Well, let me give you a sizing example. So this is, put this right here. You can see right here. This is size 13. This fits me, but I had to shrink it a little bit. And you can see kind of the difference in length. So this, it's not in, I'm not trying to exaggerate it, but you'll definitely have a lot more room than expected. But you're definitely going to try, I'm going to try the shrink method with a size 14 to see if I can shrink it down even more. It may have to stay in the dryer a little bit longer. I want to see if I can shrink this black pair. I had success with shrinking the gray pair in the dryer with the laundry bag and kind of just tossing it in there and just kind of seeing how it would shrink after maybe 30, 40 minutes. So I kind of did 30, 40 minutes at a time, and it got this one pretty good. But again, the only pair that I can recall, it had to be the white pair. The white pair, for some reason, it took a lot longer to shrink than the gray pair. But we'll find out. I'll do a follow-up video with the black pair, let you guys know how that goes. But this is one kind of like a foam upper that's kind of similar to the actual Yeezy slide, which is now available on Yeezy.com. If you recall, the design, I think, is pretty much similar. I'm not sure if they're using the same foam density as they did when they had the Adidas logo on their Yeezy slide. But I'd imagine if you get these Yeezy slides on Yeezy.com today, I can ultimately guarantee you will not see an Adidas logo. But the overall concept and design will be the same. I just don't know if you're looking at the same foam density as if you're what I'm talking about, where this is kind of like a soft foam, whereas this one has, it's still foam, but it's kind of hardened to a certain point. But again, this is the Yeezy slipper, and this is the Yeezy slide, but this is the Adidas version. I have yet to see the actual Yeezy.com version. So comment below, let me know. Are you still confident in your orders, knowing that even a person like me is still getting orders from January 13th? It is now September. Me personally, if you can be patient enough, I guarantee that at some point you're going to start seeing a delivery this year. I do feel like that they're using different shipping partners to help kind of facilitate orders from earlier this year to make things go faster. That's why when I looked at my text messages, I got the alert, thinking to myself, like, who is this? Is this a scam? But this is the kind of the text message that I got for this order that came in. But if you look at the Yeezy slide before I go and do the on feet for this, at least try. But you can see, like, again, the designs are pretty much the same. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, Ye holds the patent for the actual Yeezy design. So he can carry this and do whatever he wants on Yeezy.com. He can continue with the Yeezy pods that's already on there from his early release. And I finally got the black pair. I'm just waiting on my size 13 Yeezy slipper. Hopefully I can get that on the Miltnificent channel for you guys. But for now, we're going to do size 14. That ridge design, I can tell you right now, this feels real good. It feels real good. It feels really good if you actually ordered the Yeezy socks on top of it. So it's like added cushion. But if you're wondering about this, definitely true to size. True to size. If it comes a little bit longer than expected in terms of like length, if it feels longer when you put it on feet, try the dryer exercise, a laundry bag, throw it in the dryer for about, I want to say 30 minutes, and then try to do 30-minute intervals and see if you're able to kind of smaller or at least lessen the size. But your boy Miltnificent, man, I'm going to try to do this on feet. I don't know how this is going to look. It's probably going to look funny, but it's worth it, right? The whole Yeezy slide or slipper update, at least the black version from January, at least the first initial drop on Yeezy.com on the Miltnificent channel. September 2025. Your boy Miltnificent, Yeezy Bully album, September 26th. Hopefully, get ready. I am out, and you guys, stay blessed.